Hello everyone, I'm Frank Soñador and welcome to this video. So what I want to show you guys today is how to make multiple instruments. If you've been trying to figure out how to layer, how to dual instruments, this is the process. Now I've already done a template for this, and in my template what I'm doing is I have my drums on track 1, my bass on track 2, my electric piano on track 3, an organ on track 4, strings on track 5, a synth lead on track 6, and that's about it. If you're gonna make compositions of your own, you have to think about it as having a virtual band inside your MPC. I sampled all the samples that this comes with. They're all here now, and I have different banks. My 909. Now this is a Yamaha drum kit. So that comes from a Yamaha PSR 215, and so I have, and then my electrodes, but I have my acoustic set on bank A. So here's the point of this video, is that I have all these plugins ready to go, but they see how I have this on track 10. I have it on MIDI channel 10, so my bass is on MIDI channel 1. See, it's not playing. So what you need to do is set your MIDI controller to the right controller. I had it on on the Arturia Microlab Micro, the Microlab keyboard, whatever. So you have to set up your keyboard in your MIDI controller. See, it's playing the bass because the bass is on channel 1, and then see, now I'm on channel 6. So okay, so you see how if you want to play, you can play double. So you're on channel 4 here. I want to do my drums. So you go over here and then set it to MPC. See? So now I'm on channel 1 on the keys, and on the MPC, it's on channel 10. Anyway, so if you want to change to a different channel, just click on Shift and then hit channel 2. Now I have my electric piano. So now let's change the bank to 909. Track 4, I have organ. So let's go to track 4, which is on MIDI channel 3. Let's check this shit out. So what I did was I combined the organ and strings. So the organ is a hype keyboard. As you can see, it's a hype keyboard. Let me mute the strings. So I've muted the strings. And let's unmute that. So that is my Salinas. So if I want to combine them, organ and strings. So I put those on channel 3, and that way I can get a nice full sound that usually you hear on Pink Floyd albums. Keyboardist Richard Wright is famous for having this very ethereal church crystal sound coming from his organs and the Salinas. So that was one of the instruments that he usually used. See? So if you want to change it up, I'm going to channel 4 now, and that's where I have my synthesizer. But what? It's not playing. I went to channel. That works. Channel 2 works. Channel, that's mono, by the way. That works. But channel 4 doesn't work. And so if you guys don't know, it's set to auto, and I have to have it set right onto the track itself in order for you to hear it. So what you need to do is hit merge. So now if you're on this channel, on a different channel, you'll still be able to hear your kit. But here's the rub. So now, since I'm on channel, sorry, on track 5, it's playing the organ. So you want to make sure you have it on track 10, so you can have your drum set, your drum kit. Back to 909. Here's the cool thing that I just realized, is that if you go to your strings and you change the channel to channel 1, now you're playing the Odyssey. On track 1, sorry, track 2, you're playing the bass. Now, you guys can get your bass, the same bass that I'm using. I made my own patch. Use this shit. And you can find it in bass warm, and just scroll down, and it's right over here where it's called electric piano bass. All right. Let me mute that. Now the cool thing about this bass, that it sounds like a Rhodes piano bass, like the one that Ray Manzarek would use from the Doors. So you should be, the shitty thing about this is that it's set to poly. So make sure to go to your settings, your setup, and just switch it over to mono. And from there you can play around with, you know, whatever you want. But that's the setting. So let's go back to my original setting. Now this is my user setting that I have to go way down there. All right, now let's unmute the synth. That synthesizer is set to poly as well. Let's go here. So I want to set that to mono. You go to your settings. Let's bring up the Parlamento to 0.105. And then let's bring up the octave. So that's the cool thing about this little gem, is that you're now your one-man band. And so you can connect a preamp to a microphone right in back. And so that's my other little thing I want to show y'all. So the one thing it doesn't do is merge. So let me see if I just keep it in. And I'm going to bring up the gain on this thing. Hello, 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 hello. Testing. Okay, so the other thing you have to do is set it to input 1. Yeah, that's the right one. All right, so, oh, there we go. All right, you're listening to KLOS, Southern California. Hello. Hello. Okay, now let's check that shit out. Okay, now you have a working microphone, and you can play your drums. I love Chimama girls. Yeah.